Yeah. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? Scratch percolate was really good. It's your man Theo, but we're here. We're here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. We're here for entertaining time, an informative time, and impartial time. Yeah, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. No, we ain't got no picture. We ain't got no pictures. It's day and age, modern day and age, modern technology, and everything like that. You got access to the picture. You do. You got access to the pictures. You got access to the live stream. That ain't what we doing and everything like that. I do so apologize. Go ahead and hit that like button, share, subscribe to the channel if you still here after that ring. Excuse me for a second. That's sad though. They did have a fan stream today though, didn't they? Yeah. Hasbro had a fan stream today. They did. And I, like so many others, was excited for said live stream. I, like so many others, felt a certain type of way after said live stream. That is what that is. Now, if you pulled up to hear me saying glowing stuff about the live stream, you may or may not be disappointed. If you pulled up to hear me say some critical stuff about the live stream, you may or may not be disappointed. That's what that is. Every action figure that I got behind me, if I ain't paid for it, somebody has. That's what that is. Ain't nobody sponsored by nobody. So this is the action figure collectors. This for us. This for us. Not if you're a stan. We ain't got time for that. If you like me, you like action figures, regardless of who make them. If you like the action figure, you don't care who made it, you gonna buy it. Right. So that ain't what this channel about. No. That's gonna show what this video about. No, this for the action figure collector. I'm doing this for us. I ain't doing this for Hasbro. I'm doing this for us. We gonna talk. We gonna chop it up. And this is a safe place. This is a safe space. It's a safe space. Be nice. Be mannerable, be respectable, act like you was raised with some manners, right? But this is a safe space. We can agree to disagree. That ain't what this is about. No, this ain't no monopoly. That we got the lovely Grand Madam Tarot, my spiritual advisor, and my big brother D-Real in the building. Y'all make sure y'all check him out because he and I are flip-flopping back and forth on Philadelphia. Yeah, we are. If I'm not mistaken, he dropped issue 3 yesterday. That means you got issue 4 coming from me this evening. Right. Let's jump on up into this thing. Like I said, we got my brother D-Real in the building. We got Immortal Sigma in the building. And we got my spiritual advisor, Grand Madam Tarot, in the building. You missed the Grand Madam? You ain't missed too much. Just that we like what we like. That's all. We ain't aligned with nobody. We ain't. So let's go off into this thing. Like I said, we had the Hasbro fan stream today. You liked it. I loved it. Ain't no problems there and everything. Let's go over what they offered us, though. Spoiler alert. Y'all could have did me better. This is my birth month. Y'all could have came with some more. Y'all could have came with some more funk. Y'all could have came with some more flair. Yeah, I'm disappointed with what was offered overall for my birth month. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you I'm disappointed. That said, though, we're gonna go ahead and get up into this puppy. Now, one of the first things that they started us off with was the Cyclops visor. Yeah, our first official Hasbro Legends Cyclops visor. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all how I feel about this here yonder. I don't get too doggone what anybody else got to say. Cyclops is my favorite X-Men. That just is what that is. I don't care nothing about that run. I don't care nothing about that run. I don't. And if anybody gonna ask me, Theo, who was on top, it was Scott. Because the other dude was short. Yeah, I said what I meant. I meant what I said. Anyway, I'm a Cyclops fan. I like that visor. I do. I like that, but I ain't no. I like that visor. I like that visor. And if you Generation X, baby boomers, if I say shoehorn, we know what shoehorns are. They might not know. Yeah, you might want to say this daggone thing come with a shoehorn. Yeah, you remember the shoe stretchers? We used to put in there our grandparents, great grandparents shoulders and everything like that. Stretch your shoes out. Right. It come with something like that. So you keep the spring in it and everything like that. You stretch that thing on out. Yeah. Yeah. And then it come with an adjustable nose bridge because they understand it. Ooh, look at Hasbro being considerate. Understanding everybody ain't got the same daggum nose. Yeah, I was like, ooh. I ain't saying I'm gonna get it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you somehow see it in here at some point in time, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. We got Scotty Hawk in the building. What's going on, Scotty? Shoehorn's good for the Kangaroos. That's real talk. Yeah. So we got that. Like I said, I like it. That's me. I like it. You. Hey, how you feel? How you feel? This is a safe space. I'm not telling you I'm gonna get it. I'm not telling you I'm not gonna get it. I'm saying is if you see me with it, don't be surprised. That's what I'm saying. If you see me with it, don't be surprised. Next up, we got on the agenda, we got some action figures. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is a video for the action figure collector. So I'm talking to the action figure collector. I'm not talking to the Hasbro stand. I'm not talking to the Valorverse stand. I'm not talking to no stands, unless you're an action figure stand. Now, if you just stay right there, you're an action figure stand. I'm talking to you because I don't want nobody getting triggered by what I'm getting ready to say. Everything what I'm getting ready to say ain't gonna be nice, but it ain't all gonna be bad either. So we got Dark Reigns Hawkeye, and we gonna go back and revisit these individually. You got your Dark Reigns Hawkeye. That's when Norman Osborn had his Dark Avengers and everything like that. So that'd be Dark Avengers Hawkeye. You got Lady Deadpool. Okay. You got Ultimate Wolverine. All right. You got the Betsy Braddock Psylocke. And me and my brother Kimoyo talked about that earlier today. You got Mariner from Alpha Flight. Yeah, you got her long overdue. Like, boo, where you been? Baby girl, where you been? Anyway, we got the Crossing U.S. agent or Wetworks U.S. agent, whatever, Force Works U.S., whatever you want to call it. We got that action figure. Force Works U.S. agent. We got that. We got the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. Yeah, we got that. And we got the box. It's crazy because Dara was just talking about this the other day. We got Box as the building figure. Y'all gonna be like, who? Some of y'all said the same thing about Mariner. Who? I get it. I totally understand if you said who when I said that. I get it. I'm gonna go back and revisit these individually. And then we're gonna talk about the Marvel rivals because they got some action figures based on Marvel rivals that they dropped. Yeah, Punisher, look nice. Moon Knight, the nicest. You heard what I said. Spider-Man. At some point in time, if you've seen one Spider-Man, you didn't see them all. And Lunar Moon. Okay, that's all right. Venom, same thing. You've seen one, you've seen them all. And Jeff the Shark. I don't know what the fascination is with Jeff the Shark, but that ain't for me to judge. That ain't what that is. What's going on now? Tell them what's going on. So let's start off with Dark Avengers Hawkeye. You got Hawkeye already? No, I said I'm talking to the collector. See what I'm doing? If you got Hawkeye, if you got 2-3 Hawkeye, you got Dark Avenger Hawkeye. You do. Unless you just need you some pinless joints. If you just need you some pinless joints, you already got this action figure. You're gonna pull up the picture, you're gonna look at it, make a decision. You like me, like you. We live in America. Look at your pocket. Look at your wallet. Look at your wallet. You know your wallet situation. Better not do. You know your affinity for it's Hawkeye. Like, I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm gonna say it's Dark Avengers Hawkeye. But if you ain't got no Hawkeye, that could be Clint Barton. So if you got more than I got more than one Clint Barton at the house. They do not look alike. One of them Clint Bartons look way more like that action figure than the other one. Because y'all rocking with me, y'all know I got a modern updated Clint Barton. Right. That's my go-to Clint Barton. The other Clint Barton came with the Sky Cycle. Okay. If I want to do an action figure, photo op and everything like that, I got 2 different Hawkeyes. I can make that work. You got Clint Barton. You got Bullseye. But hey, am I telling you not to do it? No. That ain't what I said. That ain't what I said. Don't be telling folks what Theo said. No, that ain't what Theo said. I said if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. That don't make sense. But hey, if you like it, I love it. I love it. Let me keep up with these notes. We got Immortal Sigma. Jeff gaining popularity out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Excuse me for a second. Okay, I'm going live on that. My fault. Cats escaping. Cats escaping. If you don't want no more cats, you can't let your boy cats and the girl cat interact, but you're gonna have some more cats, and that ain't what we're trying to do. Anyway, moving right along. Moving right along. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm sticking with my Panther Storming Grogu for now. That's from Grand Madam Tarot. We got the Kimoyo King, my brother, other brother that pulled up. Immortal Sigma says they pick a shark as their hero, but can't put some respect on T'Challa. You know what? That used to bother me. Did. But shout out to the Rock With Me Nation. We got Wakanda at the house. And I feel good being able to say that too. Y'all have no idea. Because if you look at my wall, I was talking to my wife and I found this to be amusing. Somebody got triggered. They looked at my wall and they felt some type of way. And I was like, I don't know how you felt some type of way. If you look at the top, they're the defenders. Ain't but 2 of us in that group. If you look at the next group over, the New Warriors, it ain't the 2 of us in that group. And if you look down from that, if you look down from that and you see the Midnight Suns, it ain't but 1 of us in that group. And if you go over to the Avengers, well, it was Sam, T'Challa, and Aurora, but that wasn't the majority. What got the person triggered was this group. That's what that group and all the characters that I got from Wakanda on my wall. Because that's what I represent. I represent that W, that A, that K, that A, that N, that D, that A. Anyway, moving right along, we can talk about that indefinitely. We can have fun, but that ain't why folks pulling up. They want to hear me discuss what we got going on today. So moving right along with what we got going on today, we got Lady Deadpool. All right. That was the next action figure that they revealed. Lady Deadpool. I'm not knocking Lady Deadpool. I like Lady Deadpool. If you don't have Lady Deadpool and you want one, go over there to that other place. The second, yeah, because when I got Lady Deadpool, she wasn't that expensive. She wasn't. Nobody was checking for Lady Deadpool 4 years ago. And she sit right over there on eBay. You go get it your heart's feel. And if you think, mind you, I'm telling you, the only thing they did with this figure, if they did it, was updated to pinless joints. But if you are an action figure customizer, kit basher, you don't care about that. You know, as a matter of fact, you want pins and joints, right? But let me tell you how this goes. So y'all remember Black Panther 2? It's crazy how we keep circulating back to that. Y'all remember the movie Black Panther 2? Remember how they effed up? And yes, I effed up and put Okoye in the Midnight Angels armor. We was impressed as comic book fans. That was one of the most comic book accurate things in that movie, to be perfectly honest with you, it was. But we were thinking, hoping, praying we was gonna get us some Midnight Angel action figures. We didn't get that. We got the high tubes that I say. So I guess 1 out of 2 ain't bad. But if you wanted you a Midnight Angel, you had to customize it. Y'all know I got my own Midnight Angels, right? Y'all know that. They're not blue. Because I'm sitting up there like I don't recognize blue to necessarily be a color that's gonna blend in with the jungle. But hey, do your thing. Oh no, we set true. Y'all say, Theo, what you looking for? I'm looking for something here yonder. I said I'm looking for something here yonder. It's gonna be one of them things that if it was a snake again, I'll be there. Here we go. She hiding. Well, she was standing behind Aurora, so I guess I couldn't see her. The queen was standing in front. You can't hear her. But so I'm showing you this for a reason. Not for the body sculpt. I want you to look at the head sculpt. I want you to look at that head sculpt. That's a Lady Deadpool head sculpt. They over there on Amazon. Like I'm telling you, that actually, and my brother Dara will say for a player's price, Lady Deadpool is sitting over there on Amazon for a player's price. If you want you a Lady Deadpool, you ain't got one. You do not have to wait till when the pre-order date, April 15th, my daughter's birthday. You don't have to wait to April 15th. They right on over there. You do what you're gonna do. But some of us already got Lady Deadpool, and that action figure ain't enough for us to spin the block. Do you? You do you. So I didn't look at 2 action figures thus far, and I'm like, eh. And because the only action figures those appeal to is someone who feels like he or she has to have every character that Marvel ever created. You may feel like that, and if that's how you feel, go make it do what it's gonna do. I don't feel that. I don't feel that way. If I want bullseye, I'm gonna get bullseye. I don't need all them daggum Deadpools. I don't like Wade like that. I like Wade, but not like that. Not like that. So that's what we got with that. Let me keep up with these notes because, like I said, I wasn't raised to be rude. I was actually raised with some manners. Shout out to Pretty May, Anderson, Paulette, and Patsy. Yeah, we're gonna do it right. Let's see here. We got Groovy Fee in the building. Groovy tonight. Ready to like the way you groove me. Hey, it's always a party when Groovy Fee pull up. At least I feel that way. The next action figure that they dropped on us was the Ultimate Wolverine. Hey now, I ain't finna act like that. You want to go get that? Go get that. You can have 1,000 Wolverines. you can have 1,001. you can. If you want to get Ultimate Wolverine, I ain't mad at you. I get that. I understand that. That character design is beautiful. It is. When it showed up in Marvel Ultimate Comics, I was like, oh, that's a nice looking Wolverine right there. They probably need to make an action figure for that. They did. Now, you know, I said this over there on TikTok because I did a video over there on TikTok talking about action figure. You know what we was looking for? And I feel like it's our fault. Rock with me, nation. I want to say last year around about this time frame, we was told we was gonna get a Magic the Gathering Black Panther. Ain't seen hide nor hair, ain't got nothing. Dan, can you let me know what's going on? Can you let us know what's going on with the Magic the Gathering Black Panther? we don't really care about that card. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that's a bad idea. We don't care nothing about that card. But could you tell us what's going on? Because you said something. Did we mess it up when we went ham putting out there what we wanted for the Black Panther action figure? Did we listen? I'm gonna help you out. Just give us the combination of the intergalactic Empire version and the Dr. E. Ewing version. Just add the pauldron to it. Put the kilt in front of it. Give him his throwing knives and everything like that. And 2 additional set of hands if you're gonna do that. If you can't, an extra set of hands. Yeah. We need that though. Well, I don't know why you playing, and we need an unmasked head sculpt. Stop playing with our king like that. I'm sorry, our emperor. Yeah, Spear Bashinga too. Spear Bashinga. I know. We probably messed it up because y'all had some other stuff in mind, and now y'all got to go back to molds and everything like that. It's gonna be worth the while. But hit me up, bang my line, let me know. Then you hit up Bug Nice by Captain America. Hit me up. Let me know. Yeah, that's guaranteed money right there. That's guaranteed money. Moving right along though. We ain't gonna belabor the point. So that Ultimate Wolverine is nice. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this, because I want to act like I do know what I'm talking about to a degree. So when you look at this, I don't know why I care. Anyway, when you look at Lady Deadpool, she comes with 2 pew-pews. 2 pew-pews, right? 2 swords, right? 2 of them things where she can slice and dice, right? I don't see an extra set of hands. That don't mean she don't have them. And she come with the box head sculpt. We're gonna talk about that later on. She come with the box head sculpt. The Dark Avengers Hawkeye comes with an extra set of hands. That is what that is. Comes with a bow. Yeah, got that bow and everything like that. And yeah, I'm looking like, I think that's about it right there. But hey, like I said, we're gonna talk about that box builder figure later on and why I think that was a mistake. The next action figure that we have, like I said, is that Wolverine. That Wolverine, watch this, $29.99. All he come with is an extra set of hands. What you say, Theo? I said all he come with is an extra set of hands. Not even a bad. Not even. Next up from that though, moving right along. Who else we got here? We got, because I don't wanna lie. It's too close to Sunday. Betsy Braddock Psylocke. I'm an X-Men fan. I'm not finna act like that. I got Quantum. I ain't got Psylocke. So Theo, what you saying? I'm saying that's a must-have for me. I ain't saying I need it right now, but I need that. I need that. And if you are an X-Men fan, this is a beautiful Psylocke. If you've been waiting for that classic Betsy Braddock Psylocke, yes, to answer the question, yes, she come with the butterfly effect over the eyes. This is a beautiful action figure. You cannot go, whether you're doing Outback or whether you're just doing X-Men, you can't go wrong. You can't. The action figure look good enough where it will cause you to spin the block on Captain Britain, her brother Brian. If you ain't got him, you be like, you know what? Damn all that. I'm gonna get all of them. So yeah, that's a beautiful action figure. Pinless joints, new female buck and everything, which means she bent over at the waist, swivel at the upper torso here. Beautiful action figure. I ain't mad. I'm not finna act like that. I'm not finna act like that. You like it? I love it. I do love it. I love it. So you can definitely jump on that. And everything like that. I'm gonna continue to greet people as they pull up and everything like that. So next up, we got Mariner or Marina. You an action figure collector. I'm an action figure collector. You like Marvel Legends. I do too. You gonna go over the place. Folks gonna say to complete or start. They're gonna encourage you to buy Marina. I'm gonna tell you the problems that you're facing. If you don't have Alpha Flight, They only dropped it as a box set. Is that Steezle? Steezle then pulled up in the building. D Steezle is in the building. What's going on? That's Mr. Rock with Me Nation. The problem with Mariner as an action figure, she's problematic. If you don't collect action figures, you just jumped off into the water, or you don't know anything about the character, that character is nothing without the rest of her team. Nothing. Here's the problem. The rest of her team was sold as a box set. That box set, prior to Mariner being dropped today, before they talked about it today, that box set was anywhere from 180 to 230. The box set that had Shaman in it, Guardian in it, Heather Hudson, Puck in it, Aurora in it, North Star in it, and what's my young lady name? I'm forgetting her name. Lord Jesus have mercy. But anyway, her. So there's 6 action figures that was in there. But I know somebody gonna mess around and tell me here in this. Somebody's gonna tell me in the chat. I'm forgetting her name. Lord have mercy. Oh Lord. Northbird something. But I'm forgetting the character's name. Anyway, it's a box set. That's the only way you get it. Shaman, if you get him individually, is gonna bust you upside the head. That's almost like looking at and Daryl know what I'm talking about when I say this. When you look at the Wrecking Crew, Crusher Creel by himself is not that lit. Especially when you're gonna drop that action figure and he ain't got no absorbing arm, that's just an action figure. Mariner is just an action figure. That is what she is. She is just an action figure. Now, if you have Alpha Flight already, you need Mariner to complete the team. But now, if you just get Mariner, you need Alpha Flight to complete the team. That's a car note. That's a car note. The problem is with them talking about Mariner today, they just drove up the price on the secondhand market when it comes to Alpha Flight, because now secondhand collectors that bought those box sets in mass, they now know they're in demand. And the crazy part about it is, if you've been rocking with me like I've been rocking with you, like I've been rocking with you, like you've been rocking with me, how long have I been asking Marvel Legends to drop another Alpha Flight set? And I know some folks gonna be like, well, maybe this is the start of it. I would like to think that, except for the fact that Dan referenced the box set on the live today. As in, yes, this completes your box set. No, Dan. Why would you even do that? First of all, that's piss poor business to send folks over to the secondhand market to complete. Well, I don't even know why you would suggest that. You work at Hasbro. You know good and well that box set is old. All them action figures, here we go. So you finna release Mariner, pinless joints, to go along with the box set where every action figure got joints with pins in them. Then boxes to build a figure. Box. Crazy, because Dara just talked about that dude. Boxes to build a figure. You probably don't know who Box is. Like, if you wasn't reading Alpha Flight back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I'm talking about when we was in school. And no, I ain't talking about college. No, I'm talking about high school. If you wasn't reading Alpha Flight back then, you don't know who Box is. You don't know. So there's no demand for you for this wave. Watch where I go with this one. There's no demand for you for this wave unless you own the Alpha Flight box, pun intended, set. I'm saying that as a collector, not as a movie, not as a Marvel Legends stand, Valiverse. I'm not knocking the wave. I'm telling you what you as a collector are looking at. That don't look good. That's not a good business model. I said it on TikTok. You know what they should have did? Just released Alpha Flight. That would have been a nice, it's still April, right? That would have been a nice joke for Dan to sit up there and say, well, here's the box set for Mariner to go to, but we know how old the box set is, so we releasing all of them. That would have been a nice wave. Snowbird, that was the name, Snowbird. That would have been a nice wave. That wave would have made sense. With Box as the builder figure, you would have been incentivized to go get the entire wave, whether they had box pieces in them or not. I think you like it, I love it. you like it, I love it. But if you just a Hasbro Legends fan, you don't know who Box is. You don't know Box's story. If you just like Marvel Legends, you don't read comic books, you don't know who Mariner is. You don't. So when folks tell you about Mariner tonight, they're not gonna tell you that the box set, because you be like, ooh, I'm gonna get Mariner. I want you to get it. I want to get it myself. The box set is 180 at the lowest. 180 at the lowest. You do what you're gonna do, but that was 180 before they dropped Mariner today. 230 at the highest. That was before they dropped Mariner today. I don't even want to go over there. If there's somebody that got time that's in this live, going on over to Amazon, I'm gonna say eBay real quick, and come back and tell us how much the box set's going for. I told you I'm gonna spend the block on these individuals. You tell me how much sense it make to you. Like I said, you know your wallet better than I do. We live in America. We can like what we like. And my wallet ain't got to have what your wallet got in it. But you, in essence, what I'm saying is, ain't neither one of our funds unlimited, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. Moving right along. These Steezle are pulled up, greeting people. Yes, that Betsy Braddock figure does look nice. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Moving right along. I don't know who asked for this. I said the Crossing, Wet Works, it's Force Works USA. If you don't read comments, you don't know who that is. You know what? You ain't got to. Let me tell you something. Comic book fans, that's his worst costume. We know it. That's his worst costume. Mind you, the costume he got right now with the little flap on, it ain't all that. It ain't all that. That's it. Honestly, truth be told, his best costume is the black version of his MCU costume. That's his best costume. But oh Lord, who asked for this? No. Who was in the boardroom say we need that right there? And I don't care nothing about no photon energy shield. That is not enough to move the needle. Not for me. That I got a U.S. agent action figure. If I go down the list right now, if my brother Daryl's still here in the live, he can let me know. I want to say that's the 4th John Walker action figure. Hasbro Marvel Legend. We got the classic book. We got the classic comic book version. Right. Then we got the MCU version, Captain America blue costume. Right. Then we got the black version of the Captain America blue costume. Right. That one just had the red stripes on it. Right. How many? That 3? 3. Then we get the Thunderbolt version. They dropped it again. I don't know why. This one came with a shield. Nobody cares for it. And it had the white stripes on it, as if we couldn't paint the white stripes on the one that didn't have white stripes. No, nobody cares. This is the 5th one. Who in the boardroom is saying we need more John Walker? Because you be on these, you be in the social media, you be in the comments, I be in the comments, you be on the boards and everything like that. Have you heard anybody say they need another John Walker? I ain't heard it. I ain't. Hello, Ollie's. The only reason you would get this John Walker action figure, watch where I go with this one. The only reason you would get this John Walker action figure is because he come with boxes left hand and an alternate left. I'm sorry. He come with boxes left arm and an alternate left hand. But if you don't care about box, If you don't care about box, don't know who box is, this it for you. This it for you. I don't know who did that. I don't. Oh Lord, I could have went down the roster and came. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. If you like it though, I love it. In essence, if you showed me your John Walker action figure, I'm not gonna roast you. I'm not gonna talk about you. I'm not. I'm a look. It's chunky, you know, as most of the action figures based off Marvel comic books are. They chunky, but I don't know why. I don't. John, I would buy that action figure. He wound up being somebody else. I ain't lying. and considering that's $30 for something, never mind. I got John Walker. One John Walker was enough for me. One John Walker was enough for me. If you want to go get another John Walker action figure, there you go right there. It's going to be available to you. Next up, the next action figure we're looking at is Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. If I could pop some balloons, I would. If I could pop some balloons, I would. I would pop some balloons if I could. Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. We've been wanting this action figure since the failed Engine of Vengeance. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. I got Danny Catch. I got Johnny Blaze. Now we can go ahead and bring Robbie Reyes to the house. Yes, Lord Jesus Hammers, come on in. And my elder, my mentor, Mr. Ray Smith, has pulled up in the building. Hey, which box armor is the best? They all look the same. No, sorry. My brother Kimoyo said there are 5 U.S. agents plus this one. I don't know who asked for all that. Kimoyo, real quick, tell me how much the box set over there at eBay going for. Yeah, I don't know why we keep. I don't know who asking for all them. I don't know. But hey, you like it, I love it. That ain't what this for. I'm not bashing the figure. I'm not. I'm questioning the interest in the character. Is what I'm questioning. Because I don't like wasting money. I don't like wasting money. I believe in making money. I do. And I believe if you've been blessed with some stuff to make some money, you take advantage of that. Hasbro then suffered 2 large layoffs in the past 4 to 5 years. And what they got going on over there and everything, the merchandise they got, no, we would probably need to be opening other stuff up. Like we would be needing to open up other plants because our action figures would be just that much in daggum demand. But I don't work there. Moving right along. All right. So the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, we need that. The Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider comes with, if I'm not mistaken, the left leg. It comes with an alternate set of hands, and it comes with his mechanic chain, you know, with the hammers and everything like that. I'm getting that. I'm getting that. I'm gonna find a Dodge Charger somewhere. Ramen Racer. I'm gonna find a Dodge Charger somewhere though, but we're gonna get Robbie Reyes. Y'all got that right. But does he fit in this wave? You know a wave he would have fit in real nicely. You remember 2 Halloweens ago? You remember that wave they dropped for Halloween? Move right along. What else do we have? So that is it as far as the wave. Like I said, the box is a builder figure. Pre-order is tomorrow, 1 p.m. Make it do what it's gonna do. You like it, I love it. I'm gonna wait. I see no rush for the to jump on that. Probably the only action figure that would sell out, possibly could sell out. You might be looking at the 170 is the lowest. Thank you, Mr. Smith. So your 170 is the lowest for that Alpha Flight box set. That's what it is right now. If you want it, I would say, and you got that change, go get it now. Because it ain't gonna make no sense to have that action figure. You ain't got that team. It does not. And they go along with great if you are an X-Men fan. That team is tied closely the X-Men. Yeah, that's who Logan was kicking the Bobo with before he joined the X-Men. Moving right along, it's still around 200. Daggum. That's damn. All right. Like I said, those figures will be dropping tomorrow in April 15th. Happy birthday, baby girl. Daddy is, I'm so proud of you, girl. We got that dropping on. Now, moving on to the Marvel Rivals. So I'm gonna do this in order in which they're gonna be dropping. Marvel Rivals Punisher. I know I don't play Marvel Rivals. That don't get the frustration out my system. I gotta go play Grand Theft Auto 5 where I can release some tension. Yeah. You know, Franklin, pew pew. Yeah. That's how I get stuff up. Frank Castle is the beefy dude. I don't know if you want to get that Frank Castle. I don't know if you don't want to get that Frank Castle. I ain't mad at you. Like Tupac said, if you want to get him, I ain't mad. Now I don't know where he gonna sit at. Because he big. Frank big. Yeah. Frank acting walking around here like he bang. Yeah. I ain't know it like that on Marvel Rivals. And then the Moon Knight action figure. I got two of them. Not what they dropped today. I'm saying I got two different looking Moon Knight action figures. That's gonna easily be your go-to Moon Knight. Like, let me just go ahead and say that right there. That's gonna easily be your go-to Moon Knight. That's what that is. That's what if he's scaled with everybody like he's supposed to, he don't look as big and chunky as the Frank Castle Marvel Rivals. That's gonna be your go-to Moon Knight. That's a beautiful figure. And the cape, Lord Jesus have mercy, the cape. That's the best Moon Knight action figure I've seen. I'm gonna call it like I see it, and how I see it. I got my contacts on, I had my reading glasses on, and everything like that. That's the best looking Moon Knight action figure I've seen. And if I do decide to get it, I'm not saying I will, I'm not saying that I won't, but he got to be go-to. He got to be go-to. We got Shiloh Joe in the building. What's going on? Should have given us Rivals of Black and stuff. I think we messed that up. I don't think they know. They know what we don't want. They seem to be confused because we tell them what we don't want, but we also tell them what we do want. I think what it was because they went with what they thought we wanted. We told them no, because we're fan base now. They weren't used to that. They were used to just giving us what they wanted. We don't want that. We in here. We out here in these streets. We Black Panther fans. We knowledgeable when it comes to the comic books. We knowledgeable when it comes to the action figures, and we gonna be the one hyping your merch. So when it comes to Black Panther, all things Wakanda related, you better listen to what we're telling you. You better listen to what we're telling you. Moving right along. So appreciate Shiloh Joe for pulling up. Marvel Rivals Spider-Man and Marvel Rivals Luna Snow. That pre-order date, let me just go ahead and let that be known, is May 13th. I'm not going to tell you I don't like Spider-Man. That'd be me lying. I got a plethora of I could do my own Into the Spider-Verse video, and y'all be like, damn, yeah, I could. So I'm not going to tell you I don't like Spider-Man. Did we need another one? I know it's Marvel Rivals. But I'm like, it's Marvel Rivals under Hasbro. And if you Hasbro, you don't think you didn't drop enough Spider-Man action figures? Like at this point, it's like if I didn't see one red and blue costume, I didn't see them all. You can only change up that costume so many different ways. I'm sorry, like dadgum, like And I'm saying that because not saying that Peter isn't that dude, the character isn't nice and everything like that. I'm just saying, if you're going to do Marvel Rivals, Frank Castle, that's a distinctive look. Moon Knight, that's a distinctive look. There was not another character you thought that was both popular and had a different distinctive look that you could. Anyway, if you like it, I love it. I'm not, this ain't me hating on Spider-Man fans. It's just me saying, next one up. We got another Spider-Man action figure. We got Luna Snow. This is when I rely on the Rock With Me Nation. This is when I got to admit my ignorance. I said I don't play Marvel Legends. I don't. It's a nice looking action figure. It is. I'm not knocking it. I ain't. Do I need her? She come with a big old accessory, snowflake, look like you can put behind her back and everything. I guess to go with her name being Luna Snow. I don't know if I need this. Once again, I'm looking at my wallet. I know what's in there. I know what's in there. And then I'm looking at, as a collector, I said this video was for the collector. See what I say? I started off this video saying this video is for the collector, not a Marvel stand, not a Battleverse stand, not a comic book stand, not an ad. No, this is for the collector. What makes sense to you? Do you know who Luna Snow is? That's a fair question. Do you care? That's a fair question. Y'all play Marvel Rivals more than I do. It's that much demand for that character. Like, are folks asking her for her to have her own comic book? Because this is where I'm at with it. If I put you out, I need to know I'm going to get some return on my investment. That's what I need to know. And if I'm coming with Marvel Rivals, here we go. Black Cat. Black Cat. I don't even play Marvel Rivals. And I done seen that. Storm. Wolverine. See how I'm doing it? Wolverine. Dazzler. I'm just like, there was nobody else we could have came. We said, hey, we gonna get some change with this right here. I don't know if you get this back with Luna Snow. Like, I don't want to say I see the main draw for this character being Marvel Rivals, the brand she tied to. Because if you put Marvel Legends on this character and put her on the shelf, I'm gonna come over here. You said I said I was ignorant. I'm gonna come on over here to the Rock With Me Nation. Luna was a character created for Marvel Future Fight. She then made it to the comics. She is a K-pop singer. Is she popping? Pun intended. Like, is she popular? That like that. I'm not knocking it. Like, thank you, because I did not know who she is. But it's because I ain't heard it. I ain't heard it. Like, I don't want folks to think I don't watch comic reviews from other people. I ain't heard nobody talking about Luna Snow. And as much as I done heard folks say, Theo, you got to play Marvel Rivals. Ain't nobody ever told me I got to be Luna Snow. Ain't nobody ever said that. Like, I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. I ain't heard it. So, man, I'm trying to figure out what justify her being an action figure that I'm probably gonna take an L on. Because who's the #1 demographic when it comes to action figures? She was created to appeal to the Asian market. Oh Lord, I'm sure hoping they come through. Because that ain't the #1 demographic. I sure hope they come through. Because Shorty is at Ollie's. She is. Shorty at Ollie's. That crazy. So I hope they come through. I hope they come through, because I ain't knocking it. I just, Theo, would you get her? Well, I got Sunfire. I got Sunfire. And then I got Yon McCoy. Yeah, I go back with mine. I got Sunfire, I got Yon, and I gotta get me a Silver Samurai. And I gotta get me a Lady Deathstrike. They on the list way before I get her Luna. But now, once I get them, because I low key would want Sunfire Sister. Now I don't know why we can't get that. Sunfire Sister would be nice, but I could probably bust a great on that. Don't sound right. Bust a move on Luna once I bring everybody else in house. But yeah, she ain't. So that's it. Anime heads with snatching as they like their anime girl. I hope so. Like how they added an Asian Iron Fist. Yeah. So like I said, the number one demographic for buying action figures are European males. Let's be clear. I Love You 3000 Iron Man is still sitting on shelves. So just there wasn't no other. Never mind. Now I'm gonna ask the question. We action figure collectors. If you could have chosen, because I like what Kimoyo said, the Asian market is underrepresented. It is. But now if you, because we've been asking for Silhouette and Midnight's Fire for the longest time. Now they have Vietnamese. So it ain't New Warriors would have went right along with our action figure with the team right there and everything like that. And we wouldn't have to say go get no box set. No, folks would just have to go back and collect the action figures. From what I've heard, Night Thrasher costs a little bit of change right now, but nevertheless, be that as it may. But Silhouette and Midnight's Fire, if we want the Asian market represented, they would have made all the sense in the world. Like I would have went with that. But that's me. Y'all let me know in the comments. We participate in Rock With Me Nation representing the Asian market. Is there, if there's an Asian superhero Marvel that you would have bought, like boom, I just said Midnight's Fire and Silhouette, you pre-order up tomorrow, April 15th, got on that. Say less, I'm on that. She said, or April, I'm sorry, May 13th, because that's when this set come out. May 13th is when we doing Rivals. Okay, well, May 13th, I'd have been all over Silhouette and Midnight's Fire. No questions asked. That's me. You May 13th, you just said something about Hiro the Sheeta Sunfire Sister. I'm jumping all on that. I got to get that, make it do what it's gonna do. I'm not pressed with this. I'm not pressed. But y'all let me know whether you like this one, if this is the move for you. Let me know. If there would have been another move for you, let me know in the comment section. Afro Asians are noticed like that. Bingo. Yeah. And American White Boy by Anime Girls More Than Anyone, and new action figure. Let me see. I'm gonna start with let me see. This from D Steezle. Rivals should add that comic accurate Big Hero 6 squad. Makes sense. And new action figures. Makes sense. Kimoyo says in America, White Boys by Anime Girls More Than Anyone. Oh, I hope so. Bengal Afro Asians are noticed like that. Turbo. Turbo would have been a nice addition. Why? She goes with the New Warriors, and you ain't got to go hunt no box set. You ain't got to go hunt no box set. You can, because none of them characters go for that. And once again, to quote my brother Daryl, you could damn near get all the New Warriors except for Night Thrasher for a player's price. You could, and you just would have completed the team. I like that. I'd have jumped on Turbo. May 13th? Yeah. Man, and I got a ROM action figure too. So you drop Turbo on May 13th. I already got ROM. I got the New Warriors. I'm reviewing New Warriors. Oh, that just would have been a win-win for me. And let me just go ahead and say this. if and when y'all do drop Turbo, do not do the new costume. Nobody wants that. Nobody cares for that. The classic blue one. I don't know why we gotta say that. Sometimes y'all drop stuff like name a Rita with her blue skin. Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for that. Now y'all stuck because ain't nobody gonna be no fool and pay for that other stuff when you could have just got it right the first time. That said, that's our time. That is our time. I want to come do this tonight, kick the bobo with y'all and everything like that. We like talking action figures. I like talking action figures. I don't think we have action figures for the common man, common woman. No, I think everybody to a degree is a stand. Yeah. Ooh, you got to go do this. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, I'm gonna start doing more videos like this and everything. Action figure videos for the action figure fan, the common fan. No. So once again, to sum it up, you want Lady Deadpool? I'm right there with you. I got her. I bought her 4 times. See what I just said? I bought her 4 times and change is what I paid for. Change. Okay, she over there. And if you don't know how the secondhand market reacts, this would be a great time to do it because every time Marvel Legends drop a new version of an action figure, prices go down on the secondhand market. So you want to go get your Lady Deadpool? She right on over there. Go ahead and get you one. Don't be no fool. Let me see what else we got here in regards to action figure. Let me see. Racism is why you get Tony, Peter, and Cap on repeat. So I'm gonna wind up doing a video. It's gonna be an action figure video. And because you just used one of the names. I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't a Captain America fan. Your action figure collection would tell on you. Like you need your action figure collection would tell on you. Like you do some things as an action figure collector subconsciously that you're not even aware of. You don't even know you're doing, and you're gonna fix your mouth to say something to somebody, and it ain't gonna match your collection. It's not. Like I would tell people, I'm more of a Valorverse fan than I'm a G.I. Joe fan. That's a lie. I like both of them. That's a blatant lie. If I ever say that, that's me lying. That's me lying. If I tell you I'm not a Captain America fan, I'm lying. I'm lying. I didn't spend change on Cap that to a degree as a Rock With Me Nation. We don't even know how much money I done spent on Captain America. You know how much I done spent on T'Challa. But if I tell you I'm not a Captain America fan, I'm lying. Just stay right there. Because if you know me like I know you, what else you know? You know I got that, and you know I got the Panther helmet. I ain't got nothing else. Them 2 dudes, I got to have actual physical stuff in my house that they would use. I don't need no more Captain America action figures. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I got 2 different versions of the World War II Cap. One with the motorcycle. One looked like the Ultimate with the motorcycle, the brown jacket. That's Mr. Ray Smith right there. Then I got the one from World War II with the blue on and everything like that. That's Kevin from Fan Plastic Toys. Yeah. Then I got the one with the rectangle shield and everything like that. When he became Supreme, yeah, got that one. Then I got the one with the energy shield. Yeah, I got that one. I only want to talk about how many versions of the MCU Captain America that I got, because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But let's just put it like this. I have enough Captain America action figures in my house where I got Isaiah, Elijah, Jeremiah, and Rashad. Sam, like it's enough. It's enough body sculpts there for that. Yeah. And Steve, Steve. Yeah. Then I got John, right, and then I got Lamar. Yeah. I don't ever want to tell nobody I'm not a Captain America fan. That's a big lie. In essence, I don't need no more. You could be a Wolverine fan. At some point, you got enough. At some point, you got enough. Jermaine is in the building. What's going on? Who needs a render? Man, we might need to help them out with this T'Challa thing, because I think they stuck. We might need to get a Black Panther Shorty 2-pack, because here we go. Beggars, the squeakiest wheel get the grease. Amen. Black Panther fans, stand up. World of Wakanda. Wakanda forever. We in here. Rock with me, nation. Stick your chest out and everything like that right there. Squeaky wheel get the grease. Kimoyo, here we go. We need two packs. 2. Now, mind you, we already got one of them called Kimoyo, Gray, and already on that and everything like that. We got an intergalactic 2-pack with T'Challa and Shorty looking absolutely beautiful. Here we go. We represent. We need 2 different 2-pack. We're gonna try and help them out. Cause see, we're gonna swing for the fence. Especially since they need to get us on board for 2028. Amen. They need us to spend some money for 2028, because who bought that Black Panther stuff for Black Panther 2? It wasn't the folks that went to go see Chadwick Boseman passing. It was us. So they need us to spend some change. So 2 Black Panther 2-packs. The first Black Panther 2-pack. Here we go. Mamadou Fall and the Honda. Mamadou Fall and the Honda, especially since we see what they're doing today. They just putting figures out there and everything like that. Well, we know we're going to spend some money on Mama, and those are 2 distinctive looking. And then let's get the Emperor of Wakanda and the Griot of Wakanda. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get them renders. Big bro, if you in the building and everything like that, we get them renders. So we go ahead and push them on out there. And hopefully we can get this by the end of the year. Because we should have already got our Black, but since they stalling us out, let's go ahead and request our Black Panther 2-pack. Amen. What, have we ever got T'Challa in the 2-pack? Because I know we got Eric and Everett in a 2-pack. And I know we got Shorty and Claw in a 2-pack. But have we ever got the Emperor? That's what we're going to start calling, put some respect on his name. Have we ever got the Emperor of Wakanda in a 2-pack? Come on, Hasbro. Make that thing do what it's going to do. You could give us another 2-pack now. We could definitely go for a Mosi and a Bashinga. While you set tripping, Mosi and Bashinga. Yeah, you know, I ain't nobody asked Bashanna to see devil. Mosi and Bashinga. T'Challa, Shorty. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Let me see. Kimoyo said, nope. Yeah, he did. Kimoyo did that already. He did a bunch of them. That's why I said, let's go ahead and do it again. Listen, man, I'm out. This has been so much fun. It is 8:04. I came in here and we are at an hour, 4 minutes. That's cool. I came in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time and everything like that. Man, thank y'all so much. Hope if you are an action figure collector, I'm not telling you what to do. I gave you some advice. If you are a Marvel Legends collector, I'm not knocking it. It is what it is. If you like it, I love it. I'm not going to talk bad about anybody's action figure collection. That's not what we do in the community. We're supposed to keep one another informed as to what's going on and keep one uplifted when it comes to our individual action figure collecting. I ain't got to have what you got. You ain't got to have what I got, and I ain't got to like what you got. I just need to respect the fact that on this journey that we call action figure collecting, you're on it with me. And in that, we can chop up a whole bunch of talk and have all the fun in the world and exchange some ideas. So that's what it's all about. If you're still here, thank you. If you popped in and you stuck your head and you like, well, you ain't got no pictures, this video ain't for the pictures. The pictures are online. The pictures online. Now I'm just giving you me and you kicking the bobo. This how we talk at the barbershop and everything like that. So that said, remember the late great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. Until next time, y'all know what a week it was. Wednesday comes up tomorrow, and we gonna have us some fun. And remember the late great Chadwick Boseman. I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.